What's going on, guys? Shane here. Today I'm going to share with you 4 of the specific details and strategies that Conor McGregor uses to generate that knockout power in his left hand. Now, quick spoiler alert. Yesterday was UFC 205 and he completely destroyed Eddie Alvarez, specifically using that left hand. He was dropping him multiple times and ended up finishing the fight after knocking him down with the left hand. Now, let me preface this video by saying I don't claim to be Conor McGregor or have the knockout power that he does. However, I have been studying martial arts for the past 17 years of my life, and I analyze footage and I love to break it down and see exactly how fighters do what they do. Love him or hate him, he knocks people out. So let's see how he's able to do so. Okay, so the 4 details we're going to cover today are precision, anatomy of the fist, baiting your opponent, and hand trapping. Now, you can absolutely use these techniques and strategies as an orthodox fighter. You're just going to be throwing your right hand as opposed to your left. Okay, talking about the first one, precision. How can you be more precise? How can you be more accurate with your punches? By keeping your eyes open and seeing the target that you're aiming for. Conor McGregor is great at doing this. Similar to Floyd Mayweather and Muhammad Ali, when their backs are up against the ropes, their eyes are wide open so they can see the punches coming in and defend accordingly, but also they see the openings so they can land their counter, okay? Another thing that McGregor does is he stands in a southpaw stance with his feet, but his shoulders are orthodox. And he'll switch this up every once in a while, and he'll lean, he'll twist, and put his rear shoulder a little bit closer to his opponent. And what this does is it gets the fist closer to his opponent's head. Boom, easier to hit. If this thing's moving around, I get my hand real close, it's easy for me to hit it, right? It's like the jab hand now. If I wind up big, it's harder for me to hit it because it travels a longer distance. So if you get your hand closer to the target, you're more likely to hit it, okay? And he actually uses this with the hand trap for more of a knockout power punch, okay? So this is a bait, and we're gonna talk about this later on. Next, anatomy of the fist. It's very simple, guys. Tighten up your fist upon impact, all right? Don't keep a loose fist. A lot of people who train with boxing gloves, pro boxers and kickboxers, get in the habit of doing this when they're throwing punches. So if they convert over from boxing or kickboxing into MMA, they have a bad habit of keeping their hands loose when throwing punches against someone's head. You have a much denser fist, a much harder fist if you squeeze your forearm upon impact, and McGregor is great at doing this, always. Every single punch that he throws, which almost is a bad habit because he does tire himself out if he misses, but if he lands it, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna do damage, and probably knock you out, okay? The third one now, baiting them to move forward. He did this with Eddie, he did this with Nate, of course he did it with Aldo, right? He wants people to move in. He's a counterpuncher, and when they move in, it's like a freight train. They use this metaphor all the time, right? Or a car accident, moving into each other. Nate was good at moving back when the punch was coming in, and that's why he wasn't able to knock him out. But if he kept moving forward, like Eddie and like Aldo, he probably could have dropped him. He probably could have knocked him out, right? So he'll bait him by sticking his chin out. And when they throw, that's when he pulls and he throws back, okay? Again, a way to set it up, what we talked about previously, he puts his shoulder forward, he exposes his chin, so they want to throw that right hand. He touches them when they go to counter, he pulls and he throws the right hand back, okay? Now, trapping the hand is very important. He wants them to throw their right hand if they're an orthodox fighter. So what he does is he traps the jab hand. He keeps touching it, open hand, touching their fist. So now they're less likely to throw that hand because it's being occupied. Now they want to throw this power hand as he's sticking his chin out. And when they do, he touches them, they get agitated, they throw a big right hand back, they're off balance, boom, and that's when he lands his big power left hand. Alright guys, thanks for watching. For more strategies, details, and breakdowns, be sure to sign up for myfightgym.com. It's more stuff like this. Exercises that you can do at home with partners, drills and strategies and breakdowns and everything else. So click the link in the description below to become an all-access member, enhance your MMA training, and get 2 steps ahead of the competition. Guys, comment below. Let me know what you think is next for Conor McGregor. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already to get the fight tips before your opponent does. I'm Shane with Fight Tips. Self-defense for the underdog.